Okay, so we're here with Kumail Nanjiani, who is on Comedy Central's Hot List.
The Hot List.
The only Hot List for 2009.
The Hot List.
And really, when you think about the last 12 months, Kumail, I don't know if I have this all in calendar order, but you had a speaking line on Saturday Night Live. Mm-hmm. You appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live doing stand-up. You had a recurring role on the Colbert Report. You became a writer.
Is 2 episodes considered recurring?
Yes.
Minimum requirement for recurring.
Yes. If you are on more than 1 episode, that is recurring.
Recurring then?
And then you became a writer / performer for Michael and Michael Have Issues, which appeared on the Comedy Central network. You were a new face at the Montreal Just for Laughs Comedy Festival.
That's correct.
You had Comedy Central's Live at Gotham. And then you also, to tap that year off, you also had an appearance on the Late Show with David Letterman. That's quite a year.
Yeah, it's been fun. You know?
Oh, wait. Oh, I also forgot. You also had a deal with NBC to work on your own sitcom.
Have. It'll be had in a couple months, but right now it is have.
For people who don't know what it's like to go through this kind of calendar year, what can you tell people about what it's like to go from being a comic from Chicago who moves to New York, trying to make something of yourself, to having all of this happen, plus a Sunday New York Times feature, which I didn't mention?
Yeah, well, you know, for me, I don't feel like it's been like this huge. I really don't. I don't feel like it's been this huge thing. For me, the one thing that I've ever done legit in my career has been doing stand-up for David Letterman. Like, that was, when I did that, I was like, that is the one legit credit I have. Everything else, I feel like the NBC deal, you know, it's like, it's fun, it's a great experience to write for it, but I don't know if they'll make it into a show, and if they make it into a pilot, if they'll go to series. Like, there's a lot of, like, the New York Times thing is just like, it's not, I get more excited about, like, projects I do rather than, like, people writing about it or whatever, so...
Or blogging about it?
Or blogging about it. Like, I think I would say the David Letterman thing is the one thing that's been, like, I feel really legit to me. Writing and performing for Michael Have Issues has been really, really fun. It's been, like, a crazy, awesome, amazing experience, but Letterman has been the one thing, like, since I was a kid, you know, I was like, if I ever do Letterman, I'm gonna wear a suit. Like, that's the one thing I had when I was getting into stand-up. And so that feels like a real thing to me.
So when Comedy Central asked you to be a part of this hot list, were you surprised, or did you think, well, I've had everything else happen this year?
Well, but like, I don't think very much of it. Like, it's like just another gig, you know, where it's like, it's really cool that they asked me to do it. And of course, I'm gonna say yes to it. But I don't feel like it's like this big thing. Like, I would get way more excited about doing another spot for that, you know.
Merman.
Oh, there's Eugene. We're doing an interview. Talk with me. We're gonna do this interview together. Eugene, by the way, Eugene, when I first moved to New York, Eugene, like, he's like my guru. I don't mean that, you know, honestly, like, he was the guy who was sort of, you know, when you get made in the mosque or whatever, having Eugene here, he helped me out a lot, and he still does.
Well, Eugene,
I control all of entertainment. Not to make a big deal.
It's not a big deal to him, but it is a big deal to me. Honestly, Eugene is, like, you know, he's helped me out.
I was very helpful.
Honestly,
What John Mayer is to racism, I am to not being racist.
So if I pick one, I pick Eugene.
It's not a big deal, it's just like what he is to accidentally being racist, I am to accidentally being super not racist.
You're like the least racist person I've ever met, maybe.
It's not my fault for not judging people on their race. A lot of people deserve to be judged on their race, and yet I can't bring myself to do it.
He's just too good-hearted a person to have that happen.
That's right.
To be as kind as me is to be what justice would be if it got to email happiness. I don't know what that means, but I feel like super positive.
I don't know what it means intellectually, but emotionally, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't either. But I do know that Eugene put in a great word for you within the comedy community when you moved here from Chicago.
No.
But you know, the truth of it is, all of it is Kumail's super funny. Like, literally, all that matters is that you're very funny, and then when you're very funny, everything's fine.
Yeah, no, when I first moved here, it was really, I did invite them up like a month and a half after I moved here, and it was so cool to be able to do that, and then you booked me on trying to build Maya and stuff, and
But a lot of it is that you were very funny. I mean, like, literally you were very funny, and so that was just it.